Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater. Oss woke up in Westport and per instructions left on a note, headed to Southport to find his friends, but found himself face to face with the researcher instead, and was offered a path to great power if he would aid the cause of good, as their plan B, to protect the power of the crystals and watch over Vortiga when Ramses wasn't in control of her body. And when he met with Vortiga, that was the case. So he convinced her to help him recover the Codex rather than smash up Southport, and he considered lying to the HBI about the mission when her new intern, Viva, woke up, believing they'd already completed it. Then they met the researcher Long in the local temple, and got information on the location of one of the crystals, and were instructed to keep the group together and watch over them. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
Alright, well what about this, Tom? We'll start the adventure towards the Codex, but first,
I mean, it'd be great for this guy, too, because you're going to have to go through caverns and smash it, so you have this guy that's like frontline infantry. It's like, put him in frontline, snatch the stuff, and you guys keep going.
And then I'll come back and look through the lens and figure out where Cersei and everyone is.
Alright, so you want to go ahead and try to go get the Codex now?
Yeah, we need to go ahead and do it. Should we get the whole crew together?
No, the Codex is good. I mean, it's going to be tricky to get to unless you guys have some way to get to Jorge's lair without going through this whole maze of... Remember, it was that really crazy cavern you have to get through.
Yeah, that sucks. That was really bad.
You don't have the rock anymore. They threw the rock back in Jorge's stomach.
Hey, we left those snails downstairs.
You did leave snails. If they were still in the vicinity and you guys could handle animal high enough to ride the snails.
Yeah, I can ride the snail. I mean, I don't need to ride the snail. He can walk and
it'll get you through all that stuff.
I mean, there was only 2 snails anyway, I think. But if you two could handle 2 snails,
and I can go on stealing some walls and stuff.
yeah, you guys could try to. I'll let you guys roll a stealth to try to avoid all the obstacles and find your way. I'll just ask you to make some choices. That's all it'll take. Then after that, is left-right type choices.
Okay. Can I use a survival check to try to make our way there?
Patrick left.
Yeah,
They're arrows, right? Survival check.
All right.
He was with us when we did.
I know, but he has to remember it. He has to remember it. He is the one that's playing the game right now. He has to remember the thing that happened.
Just about to roll a survival check and try to find our way back, right?
Yeah. Are you looking for Patrick's marks? For Morrigan's marks?
Yeah.
No, did you remember they're there? Yeah. I'll give you a bonus then. No, it's okay. I want you guys to remember, but I just want the people that are rolling to remember. I wanted Tom to say something.
I mean, my survival is going to be a 24 anyway.
That's really high. You'll be able to spot the chalk marks on the wall. So as long as you two can have handle animal, or if you help him handle animal so that you guys can ride snails, and then roll me 3 stealth checks that aren't super shitty. We'll call it.
You gotta roll handle animal.
And my handle animal is a 12. And my handle animal is 13 plus 7, so 20.
Alright, so Vortiga has no problem. You're going to have a problem, but you don't need one, so I'll say that the 2 of you together is going to be fine. So luckily that you had someone helping you, and Oss doesn't need one.
Give me a boost.
Yeah, he gave you enough boost that this thing, you together did a really shitty job, but because there were 2 of you being no, it's cool, we're really cool.
Got this.
I look like a centipede. It was kind of cooled out. So now roll me 3 stealth checks to see how sneaky you guys are through these caves.
7.
Oh, that's not good.
5. That's a 16. 7, 5, and 16.
I got a 16 for my first one. I got a 17 for my second one. And a 17.
Alright.
Alright. I got a 9 plus stealth. That's going to be 9 plus 3. 12. Natural 1. And a 5.
Alright, so in the first cavern, both Vortiga and Viva attract attention.
I'm using a hero point to re-roll.
Alright.
And
Which one? The first one or the second one?
This fucking natural one.
Was that the first one or the second one?
Second one.
Alright. That's good because Viva did something the first room doesn't matter because Viva also attracted attention in that room, so fuck that one.
Alright, so 11 plus the 8 plus 3. So yeah, that one will be a success.
Yeah. So yeah, so you guys get through you guys are able to make it through most of the cave except for when you guys first enter the cave, you do attract the attention of some creatures. Do you guys have the energy to fight something really quick? I'll try to make it quick. I apologize.
Yeah, sure. Fight. I'm not doing anything else. This is tell him send off to India, goddammit, make it an elephant. Flying carpet. He fights a Rajput warrior, comes to the front of the scene.
It's a walking potato.
A potato! I'm gonna smash that shit.
Shaped like Kali.
Oh, make a mess.
Alright, so roll me perception checks.
I got a
22.
Holy 15. I got a plus 2, an 18.
You guys see 3 slimy worm-like creatures about the size of a humanoid size. Their mouth is like a tangle of tentacles and hooked jaws.
Wait a minute, is this the one that I need to sacrifice for Chaya?
These would work. It's a type of worm. I think this would be allowed.
Fuck yeah! All right. Well, I guess we need to roll initiative instead. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Roll for initiative.
I only got
19.
Nice. I got a 6. I got an 8.
The group of them got a 9, so everyone goes, and then they go, and then Os goes last.
Alright, so I'm gonna throw out quick fair Gorum, say, holy shit, dude, we're gonna smash all these motherfuckers, because that's how we roll. And then,
Flame on.
bump into rage mode.
I'm gonna give you a +1 to your attacks, Joe, for being so fucking Gorham.
No one understands the flame old scenario about give him a flame dagger for God's sake. He needs a flame dagger.
Give him yours, dog. You got one.
Yep, so I got +4.
You can give it up.
I didn't want to give him my ghost dagger. That's my secret weapon.
Okay, so then, why do I gotta give him one? Don't look at me. What'd you have?
My greatsword is a 1.5 on ability, so that's 22.
That's a hit.
Yep. So that's 2d6. 6. And 5. So that's 11 damage.
11 damage. Alright, who was next?
I think it was me.
Ramses.
Okay.
In Vortiga's body.
Well, I am going to attack with my long sword. And, no, I'll fuck it up with my flame dagger.
Yeah!
Flame on!
Ghost flame on.
And, I'm going to stab it, and this is my first attack, is a natural 19, that's a critical.
Yeah.
Roll to confirm, only a 10. And then for the second attack, that is going to be a 17 plus 2 plus 5, so 24.
Alright.
And
Not bad.
So I'll go ahead and roll all 3 of the strengths, and then do the 3d6 after.
Yep.
Okay, so for the first one is
I think I have my strength.
it is an 8,
Not and a hit, not for being
6,
Really? Oh, that's
So what's the strength here?
yeah.
80 plus my 11?
No,
8, 6, and 9. So that is
Your BAB should already include strength.
Yeah.
ability to aim doesn't increase the damage.
okay. So that's 8, 6, and 9.
8, 6, and 9, so that's 15 plus 8 is 23.
Yep. And then the 3d6 for flame damage.
You add your strength.
This is all on one guy?
Yeah. And oh my god, that is a 14.
Alright, so one of these worms erupts in a ghost flame. It's surrounded by a gray, fiery mist and just vanishes into thin air. It's been eradicated.
Alright, so
Yup.
Yep, and then Oz.
Forgot Oz gets to go last. I was going to give him a chance to go, but he did get to go last. That's true.
Last.
That's a miss. And a miss. I rolled 2 4s plus 3, which is 7, and no one has the AC lower than 7, so it's you guys. So go, Osk.
Alright, I guess I'm just going to attack with my long spear.
Which one?
Okay.
One time.
I would say, remember you're supposed to sacrifice your worms to Shia, and you do that in the Shadow Plane, so make sure you kill them there. You can start killing them here, but make sure you finish killing them there.
Drag them into the
How am I just, can I just like hold on to them and then go to the shadow plane?
Yeah, if you can roll a grapple to grab them, if you want to roll plus CMB versus their CMD. Try and grab one and then shadow out with it.
Use all your legs.
Brian, can I roll a knowledge planes real quick to see if the thing that erupted and burned into the ghost flames that disappeared went to a different plane?
Yeah?
Cool. And that's going to be 13 plus 2, so 15.
Yeah. You sent it to the ethereal plane. You erupted it in ethereal flame, and now there's an ethereal copy of it on the ethereal plane.
Okay, so everything I kill goes to a different plane with these ghost weapons. That's fucked up, Brian.
Well, yeah, unless you kill a ghost with it, and then they go to the proper plane.
But I can still use Fortiga's weapons, right?
You can, but you can't use the axe of Rovagog because that would be sacrilegious to you.
Yeah, no, but I can use...
The other weapons, yeah, the other weapons are fine. This is nothing that's holy of hers.
Okay, well, I'm going to grapple with the worm to try to take it to the shadow plane.
Alright, roll plus CMB.
Alright, 16.
Oh, it gets a match, so I'm going to give it a reflex save to see if it escapes.
That's not. So,
I rolled a 10 plus... plus 3, 13. That's not going to be enough. So you are able to grab a hold of this Grick.
Alright.
You got it. You're holding it. You're hugging it.
Okay.
I love you! I love you!
You got to say I love you.
Yeah.
Trademark. We got to do this shit till it's on a shirt.
Yeah.
You got to say your catch. You're like the twins from Full House. You got to say your catchphrase as much as possible, or we're going to cut you and bring in new children. So.
Alright, I guess I'm going to yell out that I need to take this one to the shadow plane. I'll be right back in a minute.
I love you. Be right back.
I love you, I'll be back.
Alright.
Take it to the shadow plane.
Where the fuck did that guy just go?
Yeah,
Don't worry
you haven't
about
seen
it.
it. You haven't seen it happen before. You can roll a knowledge planes if you want to know what happened.
I
I'm going to intimidate him.
Is that a wisdom skill or intelligence skill? You can just roll plus whatever modifier it is if you want to know.
Intelligence.
If you're really that curious.
I'm not that
Can I intimidate the curiosity?
there's no reason. There's no more curiosity.
Yeah.
I
If you're not that curious, it doesn't matter. But if you are, it never hurts to roll.
Smash it up.
Never hurts to learn stuff.
I still got that last dude to kill, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing again on that.
All right, you swing on that last guy.
That's 16 plus 7 plus 8, it's a 24.
That's a hit.
And
Look at
damage,
this.
2d6.
So many bonuses.
Oh, it's a lot.
That's for you, Tom.
That's 4, 6 plus 7, so
17.
17.
Damage?
Yep.
All right. Are you able to kill that worm?
Ha
You guys are now alone in this cavern.
What's our experience?
Well, let's,
I'll tell you in a second. Let's all finish up and then we'll work it out.
Let's get out of it. Let's get out of it.
You don't want to wait around for Tom to come back.
Yeah, that's right. Tom's killing something.
He said BRB.
Alright.
You arrive in the shadow plane. Around you,
I'm still grappling it.
you are still grappling it, but all around you are other morphing shadow forms. You're in this cavern now. It's pretty dark, so it's pretty similar to the one you're in, except, like I said, there seem to be a lot of morphing, moving shadows in the halls around you, like just whooshing by you. It seems like a corridor of moving shadow.
Alright.
But you got this Grick, you can do whatever you want. I'll let you go.
Yeah. I'm going to call out to Chaya that I brought this worm as a sacrifice to fix my transgressions, and then I'm going to cast what is it? inflict moderate wounds on the worm.
Touch.
Alright, do I get a save?
No.
Alright, well then you have to, it's a touch attack, so you have to roll to beat its AC then. But it should be easy because you're already grappling, so I'll give it a minus.
Alright.
It's flat-footed for you, so.
I figured
Or
my
touch.
weapon-
It's a touch attack, yeah, so touch AC.
Not good. So I add my base attack bonus. What do I do?
Yeah, same as normal. Same as like a melee attack.
Alright, well then that's gonna be a 10, I guess. Do I add the caster level or anything to it?
Nope. So somehow you missed the worm.
Wait, is touch attack will for half?
Okay, well I can will then. I got a 12, which is not high enough.
Alright.
But you have to succeed the touch attack, but you failed, so it doesn't matter. And I have damage resistance 10 to magic, so even if you did, I would not take 10 of the damage. Although I shouldn't tell you that, because you might try again.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh,
So
clearly
you-
you have less than 17 hit points, so
Yeah.
it took half.
So
Okay.
it manages to miss that one. So it's gonna get a chance to. It dodges you because you try to like cast a spell and it wriggles too much, so you can't cast the spell appropriately.
Okay.
If you want, you can roll a concentration check, and I'll let you try again before I let it attack.
Sure.
Just roll a d20 plus your caster level.
D20 plus caster level?
Yep.
You don't have to press it. It's not meant to be. 4 plus 2 is 6.
Well, that's not good. So it's gonna get a chance to attack you. That's gonna suck though, because I only rolled a 9. So it bites you but misses.
Alright. I'll just pull out my long spear then and try to attack it. Well,
Alright. I mean, you have to back up if you're gonna do that.
alright, I mean, I can back up a step.
Alright,
I can 5 foot step.
unless you do acrobatics, you get an attack of opportunity.
No, a 5 foot step.
Not house rules, dog. I'm sorry. That's not how I roll.
Alright.
You can do acrobatics, or you can just take attack of opportunity for trying to jump out of the way.
Well, I got a 25 on my acrobatics.
Well, you're fine. You can jump out of the way. That's
Alright.
all I'm asking for.
Yeah, alright. And then I'm going to attack him. Or her, possibly.
Yes.
Not a good roll. Sorry guys. It's going to be a 12.
A miss.
Alright.
Shadow battle.
Shadow battle.
Shadow off.
Shadow.
And now you've dropped your worm. It tries to bite at you again, but it also misses.
Alright, fuck this worm.
Stomp on that
Stupid
motherfucker.
worm.
Smash him.
I'm going to try to get a little higher than a 5. I did not roll higher than a 5. That was a 10 to miss. There we go.
That's def a miss. I'll roll again. Oh, nat 20!
Ooh.
Ooh, see if I confirm. I can't. I rolled an 18, so I don't confirm.
Such a happy remark.
Let's see. It's not very. Don't worry. It's not a whole lot of damage. So.
Yeah.
That's 4 plus 3, so 7 damage total. It bit you.
Bastard.
Yep. Sucks.
Alright, I'm going to try to attack it back. There we go. That's a 20 to hit.
That's gonna be a hit. Def hit.
Alright, and then that's 7 damage.
7 damage. Alright, it lashes back out at you. Misses.
Alright. Alright, 16 to hit.
It's a hit.
Alright. Fucking 1 damage.
You gotta hate that shit, right?
I hate that I'm not as strong as I used to be.
Well, you're an oracle, not a warrior.
Yeah.
You're not a warrior-oracle. A warrior-oracle. A waracle?
Oracle.
There's gotta be a, waracle. I rolled a 15 versus your AC.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That's you.
There
Yeah, that helps.
we go. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be a 22.
Yep, that's definitely a hit.
Yeah. 7 damage.
Alright.
strength.
Alright, it swings back at you. It's a 14, which is not enough, so... You again?
Yep, got it.
Critical.
Alright, kill it.
And then, I guess, to confirm, I have to get another natural critical, right?
Yep.
Alright. So then I just do
2d8.
times. Critical times 3. So, 2. 2. 4. So 8.
Alright. It's barely hanging on, but it's hanging on by a thread. You can tell it's almost dead, but it still lashes out at you one last time. And totally misses.
Alright.
It bites at you, but you got good AC. It either hits your armor or you back up fast enough, something.
Alright. Urgathoa gets in the way.
Yep. She high fives
And
it.
I missed my attack. God damn it. Things I'm doing for Shia.
Huh.
These are multi-deities, man.
Yeah.
It rolls a 14 versus your AC.
No. Tom playing the field out here.
Yeah. Forget it.
It's gonna be
Love triangle.
24.
That's a hit.
plus 7, yeah, so it's going to be a 23.
It's definitely a hit. That's a super hit.
7!
Alright, it's dead, yeah. It bleeds out. Shadow leaks out of its body, and it seems to join the shadows that are like whooshing past you on the wall. And you sense that Chai is pleased, and that you can now roam the shadow planes freely without incident, as long as you don't have any more, bad moments with Chai.
Well, I appreciate it. I want to head back to my friends.
You
All
got
right.
hurt up.
You undot, and you
All right.
return back to the material plane.
And then experience points, yeah?
Oh yeah, for the thing you just fought, and the thing they just fought. Let's see. There were 4 of them.
Yeah.
We'll do 1,070.
For each of us?
Yep, each.
Cool. Alright. Awesome, awesome. Yep. I'm thinking, when I get back, I thank the guys for waiting up for me.
Yeah. You continue to follow your great survival rolls towards Jorge's lair, which you find very easily. And Jorge's there. He seems surprised to see you.
What's up, dog?
Say, hey,
He
don't worry about it.
asks who this guy is.
Oh, he's nobody. Don't worry about it.
All right. He doesn't. I don't know if he recognizes Vertiga. Did you come last time, Vertiga?
Yeah, no, I didn't come with them through Jorge's thing. I'd been vanquished by
Yeah.
that. Like,
So yeah, he only recognizes Osk and asks why you brought all these people to his house, basically.
we were wondering if you still had that tome that we asked you to look after.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Alright, that's gonna be a 27.
He says, "Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh man, whoa. Because I just didn't recognize these other 2 guys. You really startled me. I was taking a nap. I mean, if you want your book, man, just take it and leave, man. Just don't drop in like this unannounced again, man. That was very upsetting for me.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, how should I announce myself next time I come to visit?
I don't know. I must have to like buy a bell or something. I don't know, something. I live in this cave to avoid people. I didn't like bury my house in a labyrinth of caves for no reason.
Well, I just thought you found it cozy. I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Well, now you do.
I'm going to leave you to your nap, Jorge. I hope you enjoy it. And thanks
Gracias.
Yeah.
Jesus, Tommy.
Okay. So, while we're in the safety of the cave, can
I
I...
need you guys to roll strength checks to carry this fucking big ass book.
Alright, yeah, can we try to... Well, I mean, the plan was for me to open the book here.
Oh, you want to open it?
Right, I was going to use all my hero points to withstand it.
All right, let's go for it. Before you leave Jorge's lair, you say, "Well, let me look at the book really quick and make sure this is the right book or something."
Yeah. Got this, Tom.
Sorry, obnoxious internet. Alright, so you open the book. Heavy lead cover with obsidian pages, loud music.
Goddamn kids with their loud music.
Rave in this book.
I need you to make a fortitude save.
Alright, so my fortitude is 21.
Alright, so you can be destroyed, or you can add some hero points, or something else, or...
Yeah, can I add hero points?
Well, you have to re-roll the hero point, but you can try to beat that number with the hero point added.
I thought you said that I could stack
You
them.
can stack.
You can re-roll with 2 hero points added, so you can add 16 and re-roll.
That sounds wise.
Yeah.
But then you might.
It's that or destruction.
Can he stack 3?
Yeah, he can stack as many as he wants until he runs out.
Yeah.
You might as well just go for the sure thing.
I'm gonna.
Instead of taking the chance you get 16 and roll a 1.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So, can I stack all 4 of them and just.
Yeah,
That's at 32 right there.
yeah, so that's enough. So you don't even have to roll. So you use all your heroic powers saved up from all your mini adventures, and you survive opening the book with just a mild headache.
Oh, you got an aspirin?
Now I need you to make a spellcraft check to try to understand what you read.
Good thing I have that still.
Yeah, that would suck if you did.
Alright, that's a 19 on spellcraft.
Alright, do you have Elven as a language?
No.
Comprehend language.
I do.
Alright, so you don't get a whole lot out of this book. I need you to make a will save.
Fuck.
It's
a bad
crazy
thing.
thing.
Oh, good thing I will. It is 24. Will save.
I need you to roll
Wow.
a percentage. I need you to roll a percentage chance.
It's like a heavy will save. Like, that's like a fucking at least 25 to 30. To hell you doing to us out here, Brian?
I didn't open the book.
I guess that's gotta be. That's a 0, right? So,
got an 8.
which one?
Yeah, that's a 0.
So, I got a 6.
6.
Yeah.
Alright, you behave normally, but you are now also insane in the same way that Morgan was and consumed with the idea of learning more about this book. You've opened it, and you see the charts, and you're very interested in the knowledge contained within. Someone, wasn't one of your gods or someone told you that it contains the knowledge, or Longa? So you know this book contains the knowledge of the planes. You'd be able to travel through any plane, rescue souls from the dead. Like, it seems like a very powerful magic item to you, and you are now consumed with the idea of figuring out its secrets. Although you will continue to act normally in every way, and no one will suspect a thing, much of your time will be consumed with the idea of learning the secrets of this book.
Alright, well, now that I've opened it once, then I don't have to roll to open it.
You don't have to roll the save to open anymore. You still are going to be insane until you figure out all its secrets. But you don't have to roll the destruction save anymore. Now it's totally harmless to you now. Now you can open as much as you want. You just have to roll a high enough spellcraft to learn anything.
Okay. So you can open it
And it helps if you can read Elven.
after you pass the death roll.
Then you can open it anytime you want after that without rolling the death roll again.
That's fucking great.
So how about this? You know, because I know I'm going to be gone for like a week or 2. Can I just say that I'm spamming time with those couple weeks just reading through this damn book?
I'll allow that. But even with spamming time, even taking a 20 is not enough to read this. I can let it be enough to understand the foreword with Viva's help reading the Elven, but then we also have to make Viva do a save to read it with you.
That'll probably
He'll die. Yeah, he'll die immediately. He has no chance.
Or you have to find some other, unless you come up with some other way to help translate what's there.
I speak Elven.
What about Morgan?
Where is Morgan? With you?
No, she's in the hotel.
In the hotel, but we have her character sheet.
And Morgan
True.
wants to
Morgan
read it.
speaks Elven, so if you can maybe take the book to Morgan.
And Morgan wants to read it.
And Morgan wants to read it also. You guys could study it together. You both have now survived the skill. You can actually take control of Morgan's character if you like, Osk. And the two of you can study it together. And that'll also be good because then while you're gone, Morgan will be out of commission. And the two of you can just spend that time studying the book while these other two do whatever.
That'll be perfect. Yeah, like, can we try to navigate back with the book, or either bring Morgan here?
Leave and go back with Morgan.
Yeah, I say get out of the caverns because Jorge doesn't want you hanging out in his house. He already made that pretty clear.
Yeah,
You guys have already opened the book. So just sneak back out. You guys still have your snails. So just roll me 3 sneak checks again to get out without getting hit by anything. And please roll good.
Well, okay. That's 13,
19, and 21.
13, 17,
That'd be very nice.
and a 13.
Oh, come on, Tom. You're killed. I don't want to do 2 more battles.
17 and a 6. 14, 17, and a 6.
But also, what about if like 2 of them did really well? Like, can they?
Here's
like,
what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna say like even though we probably should have 2 battles, I'm gonna narrow it down to 1 where you had the 6 and the 14 where there was just 2 really shitties at the same time. So we'll say like together you guys were able to sneak past whatever happened all those other times, but that one time right before you leave, and I'll make it an easy one. It's just a bunch of rats. So even if you guys just want to try to avoid the rats and let the snails take, even if you just like leap off the snails to the exit, roll me 3 acrobatic checks to just avoid the rats. I'll allow that. And just let the snails get eaten by the rats. The snails will no longer be there.
They're about to
I
fight
got
some
a
rats.
5.
I got a 29.
All right.
I got a natural 1,
Oh, good.
and I got a 14. So I have a 5, a 1, and a 14.
I have
29, 32,
11,
and a 33.
21.
I only needed 1, but that was all fun.
Yeah.
Everyone that rolled higher than a 15 on the first one made it safely. Everyone that rolled lower falls down into the rats and takes 1d6 of bite damage. 3 damage. Then you can get up and try to jump out again. I need another acrobatics roll for you.
Just run through the rats and see if they can bite my AC and run to the exit.
Just roll acrobatics to jump out of the hole because you're down in like a rat pit now.
That's going to be a 19.
Alright, so you're able to jump out. Did everyone else make it out safely?
Nope, still
Got hella vertical.
Alright, so did you take your damage? 3 damage also there?
I'm going
Alright.
to help Joey out. I'm going to
Reach down, strength check.
Strength check.
Oz can't because he's holding a book very tightly.
Oh, God.
It's very heavy, and he only has a 10 strength. So this book's very hard for you to carry by yourself. You actually need help to carry this book, Oz.
Okay,
Good thing I got unseen service.
that's 7.
Okay, I'll allow it.
That's 7 plus 4.
11.
Or no, 7 plus 5.
I'll say together that that was enough to pull him out of the rat pit.
I'm out.
Out of the rat pit. You guys are safe. You're now in the Drow Chamber, which is now Ramses' safe house, Ramses' sanctuary.
And a bunch of smash.
With a bunch of smashed furniture, but you have this book. Osk asks that you go get Morrigan. You bring Morrigan's body down to the lair, so you don't have to pay any more days of rent in the hotel, because you could keep her down the lair for free, because that's your sanctuary. No one cares. So you drag her body down there with Osk, and the 2 of you head back to the portal so that you can report that your job is complete to the HBI.
Yep.
And tell Oz to try and meet you back there as soon as possible.
Yes. Alright.
I will also say, because you guys have access with the researcher, she has access to, she can, like I said, you have access to her. That'll give you access as far as, like, status to each other. So if you want to know...
I asked the researcher what these words in Elven mean.
Yeah,
So I don't need Morgan at all. Well,
it would help. Because she can't look at it without also risking, living
okay.
blue.
Alright, well, but I'm just figured I'd bring it up.
Yeah. No, it can't, like, if you needed, like, a word translated or, like, a sentence or help with a page, you could try, but that would also have to, like, rely on your ability to pronounce Elven.
Right, okay.
So we'll say that you spend time there studying the book with Morgan, and the 2 of you will head out.
That's what I feel like Tom would be like pronouncing Elven.
I
Would just
speak
be like,
Elven third good.
Alec and Cersei, since you guys are together and you're here.
Alright. Well, first off, I'm gonna fill Alec in on my dream and my ascension, talking to Urgathoa, and how people are out to get me. And very likely searching for me, and they're trying to sway me.
Roll me a sense motive on that, Alec.
13.
Plus your wisdom, and unless you have the
Sense motive skill. As long as it's not a 1, or between a 1 and a 5, you're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
If it was really low, I was gonna make you think Cersei was crazy. But you sense that she's earnest. You sense that.
I am actually crazy though.
Yeah,
Remember-
but not. But the things you're saying right now are crazy.
And the only thing that was crazy about me is that I had that sling that I thought could only work for other people, and I couldn't use it.
Yeah.
Fuck
Gotcha.
that sling.
But about the things she's saying right now, you think that she means it and she's serious, and you just saw her kill a dragon, and so you've witnessed some of the power Cersei has. You've never seen anyone turn into a giant purple worm before. That was pretty cool.
Impressive.
Yeah. You feel stronger just being around Cersei. She's giving you a confidence and a strength that you've never had before in battle, and you want to follow her into more battles. She's like a leader to you now. And you take these words seriously. You take it to heart. You think she's serious. You do believe with her that someone is also after her.
I will stand beside you.
My character has become far more truthful since you made me put on that truth.
Yeah.
I really don't lie that much anymore.
You realize it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Everything, like I said, everything happens for a reason.
You fixed my character real well. I definitely used to lie a lot. So I feel pretty tight with Alec here. We've been through some shit. He's helped me with some griffins. Helped me
He
with
killed
my
that dragon, even though he only shot a couple arrows at it, but he was there in spirit. He didn't back down, even though it was really hot.
And he's still got Morgan's skull, so
Yep.
that's nice. We can always talk to Morgan every once in a while.
Yeah, have little
questions.
chats.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine because she hasn't been in her body all that much recently anyway. So
I can even animate it.
Yep. Apparently, you have an easier time reaching her than the Soul Shard does right now. So
Yeah.
Well, you told me that we need to go to all these villages.
Yeah, I'm on a Ergothoan, pilgrimage, basically.
yeah,
To work my way around East Linya.
Visit all the cities of East Linya.
Death and the word of Ergothoa.
yeah.
Well, if we need to stay low key, as much as I'd like to destroy all the Brownie Dragon Slayers, we could do that any old time, unless they go out of business, which works for me either way.
Right.
Yeah, you guys are nearing the new outlet now. You see, it's fully built now. It has a tavern and inn attached. You guys are probably 200 feet away.
Do you want to at least go check it out?
Yeah, let's go for that.
I want to put on my face. I can't. I can look up that.
False face, I think it was called.
Yeah, but it makes me look like just a blonde-haired, pale chick with blue eyes or green eyes. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'll pop on my cloak of human guys.
All right, so you guys are more incognito. Very smart. Because you will notice as you approach the building, there's a sign on the front that says no Oriads, no Kitsunes. Allowed.
Oh, we don't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, false face mask is what it's
Yeah.
called. All right. Let's see. Shall we go to the tavern?
Yeah.
You could probably use a good drink after all that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I need 2 drinks.
Let's just pop in. We'll roll some perception checks. I'll go ahead and drop some gold for a couple of ales. Could you give us a list of what we have to purchase, perhaps?
Yeah, the place looks brand new. Roll me a perception check.
All right.
I'm rolling on you, Don, dude. I'm so broke from jail.
That's not going to be pretty. I got a 5.
Yeah, the place looks brand new. You don't see
22.
You got a 22.
Yeah, okay, so you don't see a drink menu or anything, but Alex spots a server in the back, wiping down one of the tables. It's pretty quiet in here now, not a whole lot of customers, besides this one server that's all the way in the back of the bar area. It's pretty large, way larger than you think it needs to be because there are no people here at all.
Well, I give the server one of these really annoying things that people do go.
All right, I'll roll a perception check for him, see if he sees that. Natural 20. He sees it. He knows that sign. He scuttles right away to the bar, and invite you guys to sit down for a drink.
I think we should have more than a drink. You could probably go for a. Can we check the menu? See if we can
Yeah, check the menu for meals.
And then Cersei would probably like some meat.
All right. Yeah, they have a large variety of meat delivered from the hunters in the city of Arabane weekly. So it's a lot of game type meat: venison, badger, weasel, rabbit, small game mostly. On the menu, they have various types of ales, some fancy wines, normal liquors and liqueurs, elven absinthe, the stuff you can get pretty much in most decent taverns. Seems to be fully stocked. Like I said, they just opened this place. Everything looks brand new, fully stocked.
All right, well, we want to hang tight for a minute. We want to try to pick up the lay of the land, listen to people, what's going on. I would like to order a bowl of vegetable stew for my friend here.
All right. They he says you have to check with the chef and see if they have any vegetables.
Okay. Well, worst case scenario, can we just let him walk outside and survival skills some vegetables?
Fantasy Yelp is gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, we're gonna write a bad review of this place.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a bottle of wine.
All right, bottle of wine's 25 gold here.
All right.
For the cheapest wine.
That's fine. You wanna?
One for something coffee.
We're gonna need at least two. We're gonna get you 4 ales.
Cool.
All right, that's gonna be.
I got 4 glasses of wine to drink.
All right, 4 ales is 8 gold here.
All right. How about for my beef or my badger stew?
That's only 3 gold.
Okay. And let me roll it.
And that comes that will come with a side of meat chunk.
I love meat chunk. Could I get a? I'm gonna roll diplomacy with the chef. I'll be like, I've heard great things about what you guys can do here. I'm gonna roll diplomacy with the chef so you can whip something up for my vegetarian friend.
All right, yeah.
That's gonna be an 18.
All right, he says, we don't usually.
No, sorry, 20.
Yeah, he says they don't usually do that. But since there's not a whole lot of customers here, you guys are the only 2 people here. He says, maybe if you could scrounge something up from the local fauna for me, I can whip something up.
Splendid. Well, we're gonna sit tight, see if we can listen to what the serving wenches are talking about, the bartender perhaps, since there's no one else in there.
I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna tell Caesar to fetch some. I'm gonna go
some nuts and
yeah. All right. So roll a survival check for Caesar. He'll come back with some edibles for you.
Plus.
I love that your ape knows good hand signals.
16.
All right, so that's going to be good enough for him to know that you want something to eat. And he knows what you eat. I assume you guys eat together all the time. So he'll go find something suitable and come back in a period of time with some roughage that the chef can cook and return.
Don't eat it all.
Yeah. You can tell there used to be more of it, but there's enough to make you a small plate of food. You deliver it to the chef, and he right away gets to making you something special.
Okay, may I roll a knowledge nature on my side of chunk meat?
Yeah.
Right.
Soil and green.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. That's gonna be 20.
Yeah. It's seems to be humanoid in nature, but also kind of gamey. So possibly an animal race. Yeah, you could assume that.
Conclusions here outside of game.
Yeah,
Cersei,
you're allowed to jump to conclusions. You know enough about these people.
We read the sign on the way in.
Yeah. You know enough about these people possibly to jump to that conclusion.
See, originally I was going to ask for something. It's like, just got any dead stuff laying around? I was going to chomp on that, but I thought that might give Cersei away a little bit since I can eat undead flesh. Not wise. I'm trying to lay low here.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'm gonna dig in.
Okay.
I don't see any reason why I wouldn't eat.
No, it's just meat. It's already dead now. You can't help it. You didn't do it. It's already done. Best not to let it go to waste, I guess.
Right.
Meat's meat.
But I do have the knowledge that I ate kitsune.
Yeah. Especially the more you eat it, the more you can taste that it's definitely probably kitsune meat.
Okay. All right. I'm okay with that.
It tastes like Jock smells.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess
That's terrible.
Yeah. Not great. It's not the best meat you ever had. It's kind of lean.
You roll some perception checks on just picking up what the general vibe of the area is, how things are going, if there's a lot of passersby.
Seems like business is pretty slow. They get a couple of tourist groups. If you guys hang out kind of all day, they have a couple of tourist groups come through kind of late in the afternoon. But it's small groups, and they're definitely tourists. And most of them come with like a dragon hunting guide who, they stop in for a drink and buy some extra supplies and head on the mountains and usually come back with fewer people than they left with. So if you guys stayed all day, you would see some groups returning with, smaller groups than they came with. But none of them seem to have caught a dragon or anything.
All right. Yeah, because that would be one of the things I'd ask if there's any news of what's going on around in the area. If people see any dragon. All right.
There's a lot of dragon spotters who sort of seen some previously. They swear there's a red dragon in these hills somewhere.
And it was this big.
Yeah. They all claim it was huge, and there are stories, but Nothing recently. The leaders of the tours definitely have stories to tell. So if you talk to the tour guides, you'd probably get lots of that kind of information. But
Starting a rumor that the last dragon said business is going to go down. I can slowly take them down from my hands.
Okay. How do you want to go about doing that?
Just have a conversation near the tour group saying that I heard that someone went to had seen the last dragon go.
Someone had seen you.
I heard from a guy.
Yeah,
From a guy I know said a friend of his saw someone killed the last dragon.
That'd be a pretty serious blood check, and then there'd be some sense motives going on there.
Yeah.
Blood checks.
They would want proof. And this killing a dragon's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
And you guys have no proof because the body melted.
Yeah.
So you don't have any souvenirs. You know, most people, and like I said, these people have built their whole economy on the fact that they don't kill the dragon. So most people don't go after the dragon to kill him. They go after the dragon. They know it's the last dragon. They want to catch it and get a wish. So even the idea that someone would kill the dragon would seem absurd to them, because why would you kill a dragon when you could just get a wish?
All right. Well, outside of the game, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe shoot myself in the foot here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You said when I was fighting the dragon,
Uh-huh.
I was bit, and you're like, those injuries are real.
Yeah.
So let's talk about scarification and maybe other potential things that come from that.
All right, here's the tricky thing with that. You know whenever you blow up a balloon and you draw on it, and then you let the air out, it shrinks? Same thing with you. You were bit whenever you were the worm. So that's what the dragon's teeth were, that big then. But then you shrunk back down to your size. So the scars are still there from you being bit, but they look smaller on your body, so it doesn't look like a dragon bit you. I mean, maybe it has the same bite mark pattern of a dragon, but now it looks like a very small dragon bit you, like you got bit by a baby dragon.
Which I happen to have.
Which you happen to have, so they might just think, well, you don't. Well, Cooter doesn't have a dragon head.
What's that?
Cooter doesn't have a dragon mouth. She has so she couldn't have bit you. But this looks like a baby dragon bit you.
Okay, since I was a worm and I was in the mouth trying to burrow up through the skull, can we assume that the bite marks would be like maybe on my legs or hip, torso?
Yeah, I was assuming they were kind of in your torso, like in your stomach area, like your side.
Can we imagine like a shark attack kind of?
That's kind of what I was imagining.
Okay, cool, dig it. All right. I don't know. I just like the idea of being marked by a dragon.
Yeah, you've got a dragon bite, scar. It's definitely the shape of a dragon's mouth, but like I said, it looks small on your body. So you could show that off to the guys, but then they may or may not be impressed because we just look at you fought. You fought. They might ask where you found a baby dragon's nest, because dragons are very rare, and it looks like you have dealt with a young one, so it might pique some of their interest.
Like I said, I'm trying to lay low right now. I'm not going to go bragging about it.
Yeah.
Starting a rumor, might work. We might want to get a little bit further away before we do that.
Cool.
All right. Let's try to get some info on the next town over from us to the east.
All right. That should be the naval town, I believe.
Does it have a name?
It does. It's called Kitone.
Can I get a spelling?
Quitonne.
Cool.
That town is called Kitone.
Kitone, the naval town.
Yeah.
All right.
You can see even from here that you can see large ships. Like, there are very, very large ships outside the dock of that city. You can see even from the foothills here. Some of the tips of the sails are peeking up over even the hills. So they seem to have very, very large ships.
Okay. Shall we head that way?
I'm not really crazy about water being made out of rocks.
Okay.
But yeah, let's go. Made out of rocks.
Well, it's still a town, and they just happen to have probably a pretty large port. All right, to Catone we go.
Once you guys head toward Kitone. Roll percentage, see if anything happens to you guys on the way. 97. Something definitely happens on the way.
Uh-oh.
1 second, let me find the page with all my... here we go. Alright, let's see what it is. Alright, you see a pack of dire hyenas as you guys near Kitone, coming out of the hills, kind of north of you guys, intersecting the path between you and the city of Kitone. You know, if you try to travel any further, you will cross past these dire hyenas. Alec, you've hunted these before. They're pretty common in this area.
It sounded like you said diarenas.
Diarenas.
Roll perception on size and number of dire hyenas. Yeah. 12. A 10.
Yeah. Let's see, they're about the size of a horse. They're large. About 12 feet long, about 900 pounds. About 6 foot tall at the shoulder. So the front part of their shoulders are about 6 feet tall. They kind of get shorter at the back, like hyenas do.
Do we get a number?
How many?
Yeah.
1 second. There are 8. A whole pack.
Alright. Let's roll initiative.
Alright, roll for initiative. I got a 22.
I got an 11 and a 14.
I got 5, so I will be going fast.
Alright, so the hyenas seem to pick up on your scent and charge at you. Go ahead and put 8 little hyenas on a map. Just kind of roll 8 dice down there and then arrange them in any kind of numerical order that you can to keep it easy. Maybe like do 66s and 2 d8s to make it easy.
Alright. And a D8 or another D6 and a D4. You got a view on that?
No, but there's pretty much like a pack, so as long as they're kind of all in a group together, yeah, it's fine.
Alright. And we're coming out of the mountains.
Yeah.
This is my piece over here.
Yep.
We're coming out of the mountains, and can we assume the city is behind?
Yeah, it's not gonna be on the map though. It's far enough away that it wouldn't be on the map from where you guys are.
Alright.
But yeah, it's that direction.
Okay. You don't have a piece. I was actually looking at the house.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for their attacks here. It's a miss. Miss. You guys all AC is higher than which are you two guys AC? So I can just roll all 8 at one time.
I'm at 415 right now.
And Alec?
17.
So 17 and 15.
I got a bunch of monkey too. AC is says +6 +2. I don't think I have.
He's got a natural of 10 plus 6 plus 2.
Yeah,
So 18.
18.
Alright. Alright, so I've missed twice. I have 1 natural 20 though. 19, but not confirmed. So let's see, 1 crit. Miss. That's 20. That's gonna be 1 more hit. And last roll is a natural 1. So one of the hyenas will trip on itself and fall prone. So just pick a random one.
We're going to go for the larger D6 here. I'm going to flip him from 6 to 1s, and so that we know he's on the ground.
Alright, and so one of the hyenas bites at you, Cersei, the one that critted. And it does 17 damage plus, what's your CMD?
CMD is 17.
Alright, so it tries to trip you but fails, but it does do that bite damage. And then the other one bites at you, Alec. It was not critical, it only does 7 damage. And what's your CMD?
Yeah, that's high. So it's like 22.
Oh, yeah, that's high enough then. So you just take that damage. 7 damage.
Oh, you write that down.
Okay, here.
I guess Caesar's up first.
Yeah, I'm going to go last.
I guess I want to attack. I want to send Caesar on the other side of the one that attacks Will.
Uh-huh. You can first assume the whole pack is up to the front of you now. You guys are all like within... The front of the pack is within 5 feet of you. Keep them the same shape, but you push you guys towards the front.
Well, he rolled a 15.
That's just enough. I get a reflex save, but I miss, so I'll take full damage.
I guess my attack with claws. It's a multi-attack. Now that he's leveled up, so it's 2d8 plus So 5 plus 8 is 13. And 13 and 15.
13 and 15
Yeah.
damage
Yeah.
on one of them.
Yeah, the one who attacked Will.
All right, so your monkey stomps the one that attacked Will. It's now unconscious. It's yelping and it's then unconscious. So that one's out.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
Right. You can go ahead and push that whole pack up to you guys. The whole pack's up there. The rest just missed you. Yeah, they all went up there. They just not the rest of them didn't hit. They all nipped at you but didn't bite.
All right, except for this guy who's still down.
Yeah. The one that fell, the prone one.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the prone one. And see, my VAB is 7-2, so I'm gonna go 7-2, 7-2, because I'm gonna use my quarterstaff.
All right.
So that's a 9. 18. 22. And an 8.
All right, so 2 of those were hits.
And so I attacked twice. So 7 and a 4.
11?
Wait,
11. And Cersei?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably just cast Ice Storm on all these guys real quick. Like, just gotta check the mythic version. Okay, Ice Storm mythic. Oh shit. Okay, 48 and 3d6 and a cylinder 20 by 20 feet, 40 feet high. So yeah, I'll just drop it across all these guys right here and push it back. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so it's not going to hit the one that's prone. It'll hit all the other guys.
Yeah, just barely miss yourselves, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, you're that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it works out. All right, perfect. All right, so that's, what was it again? 48 and 3d6. Alrighty then.
I think only that prone guy was back there. I don't know.
What?
I think only the prone guy was in the back. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's going to hit all the other ones besides the
I
prone.
attacked the prone guy. So that's why I'm back there.
Okay. Oh, that's you. I'm sorry. I thought that was another guy.
Should add a 80s.
I got it.
And that's 18 from the 48. I said 3d6. Plus another 15. So 33? 15? Wait. 15 plus 18? Yeah, it's 33.
Alright, so knocks all of them out. They're now covered in a blanket of snow. You've defeated them. They can't move. They're incapacitated under a big pile of snow.
Cool.
Except for prone guy. Okay.
Except for prone guy, so we still got to finish him
Except for
off.
prone guy, yeah.
Well, then that would be his move now.
Yep.
Pop him back up, I
Which is
assume.
a natural, not a natural, 17 plus 3, so a 20 on Alec. It does 11 damage. What's your CMD again? Yeah, you're fine. So just the bite damage. 11.
Well, I guess Caesar's up next. I'm gonna flank him.
Alright. So we'll take a -2 to his AC because you're attacking from both sides.
Yeah, I got outflank too, which does 1 flanking plus 4 to BAB.
Dope, so add that to your BAB when you roll. Pretty much guaranteed hit.
I was at 18 already.
Yeah, that's a hit, even without the plus.
11. So 22. So brilliant.
Alright, this one's pretty bloody. It's near death. It's in a very weakened state. It's like cowering in defeat. Looks like it's trying to flee, but it's like panicking, can't find a place to flee.
Alright, so it's my turn?
Yep.
I'm next. Alec is next.
Oh, okay.
Cool. And I got that outflank too. So it's a shared 25. so I just
Yep.
wanted to.
So is that a non-lethal type of hit you're trying to do?
Yeah, I just
Right.
want to chili.
Roll the damage, and hopefully it's not a lot of damage.
Yeah. 2, 7, 2. So 11.
You rolling 20s on that?
Wait, what? Because I'm rolling.
Oh, for your hits?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he's got a split DAD.
So that's
So,
right.
yeah. The first unit hit 19
That's a hit.
and a 6. So I just got one hit.
So one hit, yep. Do your damage, and we'll see how bad it is.
6. It's an 8.
So yeah, it's unconscious, but it's not dead. You feel like if you stabilize it right now, it would still be alive.
Why?
I'm a hunter. I don't want to kill the animals. That's my experience.
You're a hunter, though. Let's bring these into town. They're gonna love us for taking out a pack of hyenas.
It doesn't really kill animals, man.
Okay, well,
You've already pretty much killed the rest of them. This is like one of the 8.
then
So you still have seven hyenas worth of meat there.
I'm gonna spend some time casting Animate Dead and bring a couple of hyenas to follow me around. I guess I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that are under the ice, you can like dig them up and coup de grace them because they're unconscious.
Yeah.
So you could coup de grace those 7. This one you can either leave alive or also coup de grace, or leave it alive and try and tame it or release it, whatever you want to do. I'll give you guys experience while you discuss what you want to do with your leftovers here. 3,200 experience each.
I've got enough. I have 2 4th level spells left, and I do believe Animate Dead is a 4th level spell from my plague patron.
Okay, so you're gonna animate 2 of them.
I need level 8 to use it, but yeah, 8th level on Animate Undead, which is a 4th level spell. So I'm gonna coup de grace 2 of them.
Okay.
And bring them back as my faithful little undead jackal hound,
Yep.
dire.
Yeah, but those can either follow in order to go attack somewhere or follow you around or guard an
They're
area.
gonna follow me. I'm taking 1 and 2 as my
Alright.
jackal.
So those 2 will now follow you. What do you do with your unconscious one there, Alec?
Can I have them hang around for a while, try to nurse them back to health?
Yeah, you can wait for it to wake up and then try a handle animal check on it.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to have Caesar pick them up. He's
Alright.
large, so...
Yeah, so that way it's kind of restrained and stuff. And roll a strength check for Caesar real quick to carry it around while you wait for it to wake up and things like that, and to restrain it whenever it does wake up.
It's only plus 8, but it's only 11.
All right, so it's a pretty big thing. So you feel like if it did wake up, it might start attacking Caesar as soon as it did, but
Cool.
so you run that risk.
I'm gonna tie him up real quick, just his feet together.
All right, like hind legs or hind legs and 4 legs.
Both, but not
Alright.
together.
Do we all buy climbing gear? I know I have climbing gear.
Yeah, I think you guys bought some before you went out to hunt the
I
dragon.
bought one. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So if you want to like cut off a piece of rope for him, I mean, you have like 50 foot of rope in that. So even if you just cut off a couple 1 foot links for him, and
Yeah, I got climbing.
And I've got some really good
Or,
old
you know,
animals.
5 foot
spells.
lengths.
Like, if he does wake up, we can just
hold it.
neutralize him.
That's fine. Yeah, just let him know. Just tell him to like warn you if it starts to stir.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna coup de grace the rest of them.
All right.
To make sure that they're out of the village's hair, I guess.
All right. You coup de grace them. Very Ergothoan of you. So you've now left 2 giant piles of dead animal bodies in the middle of the woods on East Linya.
Yeah, she likes that.
So Ergotho is already very pleased with your progress. Although Gozer would be very upset.
Well, he's not Gozra. Some of them.
Yeah, so yeah. I was saying that because Liz was watching.
Drinks, he's happy.
Yeah, exactly. Your god doesn't care about the animals. As long as he's getting drunk.
Does your god have his priorities in order? Next time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater.